How to get huge gang vocals next on Music Surgery with me, Dr. Bob. Hey you guys, quickly before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And don't forget to check out the Doctor's Lounge, my store, and the links to some great samples below in the description of this video. Gang vocals can be found on lots of songs like Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard, Happy Song by Bring Me the Horizon to Ain't It Fun by Paramore, and of course We Will Rock You by Queen. There are 3 tricks to recording gang vocals that you need to know to deepen and widen the 3D aspect of your gang. Watch this. All right, you guys, I was just sitting here singing some vocals on a song and all of a sudden realized, wait, this would be a perfect chance to show something on gang vocals. Now, there are different kind of gang vocals. There are chanty gang vocals. There are beautifully sung gang vocals. And there are kind of like everybody singing along in a bar gang vocals. These are kind of sung gang vocals with harmonies, but a little of the drunk guy in a bar as well. So I sang a bunch of these, and let me go through them and show you how just one person in front of a mic can sound more like a gang. And also these techniques, if you've got 10, 15, 20 people in front of a mic, these techniques work for that too. But let me play you the chorus first, and you can hear what's going on, and then we'll dive into it. Here we go. Obviously, these are very raw, and I've just put them down. Definitely the end part needs some re-singing or tuning. But, so let me show you what you want to do for background vocals, whether you're by yourself or you have a group. You want to sing these vocals. Here I've sang each line in 4 times, 4 times, 4 times. You can tell by the color. Some of them are harmonies, some of them are melodies. But what you want to do to differentiate the different vocals from each other and create a group is you want to disguise your voice in these different sections. Don't sing everything as the normal you. Create some characters. Sing with some gruff. Sing with some clean. Sing in some falsetto. Sing in a loud drunk voice or whatever. So the first thing I want to show you is how I've kind of sing with a different, acting out different voices. So here's my first group. What were these? Everybody needs a little love. A little love, a little love, a little love. Everybody needs a little love. Pretty much I'm not trying to do anything but sing in a full voice. Next we have everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Falsetto, so those together. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little. So we're creating some dimension already because we have the same melody, but a different character to each group of voices. Let's see what we have next. This group of 4. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. There we go, an octave below. The next group. Down of 4. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. high harmony. And the next group of 4, sorry, these were a little messy here. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Everybody. A little bit like these first 4, but a little more unruly. Instead of everybody needs a little love, it's a little more everybody needs a little love. Let me play you those 2 together. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. So these gray ones here are just a little drunker. Next, we have in the blue. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Different harmony, also in falsetto. In our next group, we have. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. A lot of everybody needs a little love. Some of these maybe not quite legit harmonies, part of it doubling other parts and part of it being a harmony to parts. But we're gang vocaling in this, so it needs to sound like a big sing-along, not so proper. The end part of the chorus is more proper harmonization. This is more fun. This is a little more unruly. Next line, we've got these guys here. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little. Okay, we've already had that harmony. Was it here in brown? Everybody needs a little love. No. Everybody needs a little love. These first 4 were more like everybody needs a little love. These 4 here in the blue are a little more like the low Def Leppard Mutt thing. Everybody needs a little love. We're creating different characters, and all of these characters together are going to give us a lot of separation, a lot of different individuals in our gang, even though it's just me on one mic. Next, we have purple. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Another harmony, kind of full voice. Everybody needs a little love. But another harmony to throw into the stew. What do we have here? Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Okay, this is very important. As you can see, there's different levels of loudness here on the waveform. Some are soft, some are a little louder, some are even louder. I can tell that by the size of the waveform. That is louder than that. What I've done here is I've gone to the other side of the room and sang the vocals. So I'm probably 10 feet away from the mic. So the mic that acts like our ear is hearing someone 10 feet away to give us dimension, to give us 3D. So it sounds like there's a bigger room. You can do this all over the mic. Go 5 feet back, 10 feet back, 20, 30, whatever you have as a room. Now, what I've also done is I've crushed these with a compressor to make them louder. If I turn this compressor off, here's what we have. Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. And with the compressor on. Everybody needs a little love, a little love. It almost brings up the distance between where I was singing and the mic. And obviously, all of these groups, I've hard panned. So if I have 4 here, I've gone, as you can tell, hard left, hard right, hard left, hard right. So far, we have, let's create different characters to sing all these parts. To sing the harmonies, even to double or triple or quadruple the melodies. Let's disguise your voice in different ways. Drunk guy, mutt lang guy, falsetto guy, regular guy, anything that you can think of to make it sound like a bunch of different voices. And we've covered singing away from the mic. Go to the other side of the room and create some distance between your voice and the mic, which the mic is someone's ear. So the room gets bigger. Now, the other thing we can do to add to that, let me play this again.
Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Everybody needs a little love. Everybody needs a little love to get you through, a little hand to hold on to. Everybody needs.
So, sounding like a choir, sounding like a gang. There's no effects, there's no compression, there's no extra reverb, there's no reverb. Each channel is absolutely dry, no EQ. So, incredible starting point that I can even carve from there. But let me do another thing. Let me go to my nudge palette. Right now it's set to 16th notes. Let me go to seconds and put it to 10 milliseconds. And now let's move some of our people in time so I don't sound like I'm so locked in with myself on each track. If you've got a gang vocal, not everyone is singing. I mean, I'm singing pretty on together here. As you can see, that's a word. These are words. I'm pretty close. So let's mess up some of these. Let's randomly go. Let's take these back 30 milliseconds. Let's take these up 20. Let's take this whole group back 40. Let's take these up 10. Let's take these two back 50. I'm just randomizing here. This is just, I'm doing things to shoot in the dark to differentiate these from each other and give more actually inaccuracy. I'm just randomly doing this. I would be telling you what I was doing if any of it really made sense. But I'm just trying to throw it off and make the group bigger. Let's see if it did.
Everybody needs a little love, a little love, a little love, a little love. Everybody needs a little love. Everybody needs a little love to get you through, a little hand to hold on to. Everybody needs a little.
Definitely made a difference. As you're going, as you're mixing, as you're starting to carve these out, you can mess with the timing of these all the way up to the final print and see how big you want it, how inaccurate you want it or not. In a big group like this, I will probably go to each channel and roll off about about 170 below. Maybe the octave low voices, I'll keep a little more of that in because they're a lower note. I might want a little more air down there, a little more of the note to poke through in that frequency range. But this is a great way to sound like a bunch of people with just one person on a mic. Like I said before, if you're lucky enough to have a bunch of people and you have a mic in some space in your room, do all these same techniques with your group of people. Sing it this way, sing it that way. Give me falsetto, give me loud, give me drunk, give me go through the harmony list of what sounds good. Hey, sometimes there's a harmony that doesn't sound good. Try it, see if it does. If it doesn't, no big deal. Don't do that one. And also have them in different increments back from the microphone. I'd go 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet. Pan all this stuff out. Obviously, you can add compression later, EQ, some fake room. There's lots to do, but this is a great way to do gang vocals. Well, there you go. Whether it's you alone on a mic in your home studio or a bunch of friends around a mic in a huge room, make sure to remember these 3 techniques to get the most out of your gang. Thanks as always for watching. Give me some comment love and a thumbs up below, and hit me at drbobmusicsurgery@gmail.com if you want to say hello or you want me to work on your music. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you the next time the doctor's in.